Well, folks, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Buccaneers 28, Birds 22. All right? My attitude towards the whole thing is, okay, fuck, we lost, that sucks, but, we almost came back, and to top it all off, we almost came back against Tom Brady. You got to remember, it's Tom Brady we're talking about. Now, the one complaint I have about this game is, if you scored consistently in the first half, you wouldn't have to mount comebacks. If you'd short up your defense just a hair, you wouldn't have to worry about mounting a comeback. See, this is why, what did I say? I've been doing this for literal years. What have I been saying every year? You gotta score in the first half. You gotta score in the first half. If you don't score in the first half, you lose. Did we score in the first half? Yes, but we didn't score, at least in my opinion, we didn't score enough in the first half. We didn't make enough big plays in the first half to win this game. I think the offensive line needs to work on, scoring more and scoring more consistently in that first half of the game. The first half is absolutely fucking critical. You want to hit the ground running. You got to hit the ground running. All right? Look at what the Buccaneers did. Now, I keep wanting to call them the Patriots because they've got Tom Brady at QB, and everybody knows, Tom Brady, you think of him, you think of the New England Patriots. But let me tell you, a classic duo, all right? Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. Brady and Gronk, classic duo, and I got to give props where it's due. Brady's really good and Gronk's really good. I could sit here all day and I could say that we lost because it was the refs. The fucking zebras didn't like us. Or we lost because Tom Brady, it's Tom Brady. He's got to be cheating because he's too good. I could sit here and make all the excuses I want. Short week, not enough rest. But, at the end of the day, it's another game the Eagles lost because, frankly, I don't think we scored enough in the first half. I honestly don't believe the offensive line did enough to win this game. But on the other hand, it is Tom Brady that we were dealing with. And it was, I'm not focused on their D-line as I am on their O-line because at their O-line, they've got Tom Brady at the head, and he's good. They call him the GOAT for a reason. They call him the greatest of all time for a reason. Now, I'm not sure I'm on board with the whole Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time thing because there have probably been better quarterbacks than him, but I will say he is one of the greats. I will say that when he retires, he deserves a gold fucking jacket. I gotta give props to the fucking Tampa Bay quarterback, man. That was good football. But I also have to give props to my guy, Jalen Hurts, because, again, that was good football. Jalen Hurts played good, and I think the defense, Jalen Hurts is an offensive player, start again. I think the offensive line, I think they played good. We didn't lose because they didn't play good. No, if they didn't play good, we'd be looking at like 7 or maybe 14 points to like 28. But no, it was 22 to 28. So yeah, they played good, but I think they need to work on scoring in the first half. I think the defense played good, but maybe they need to be shored up just a hair. Because if the Patriots theoretically got one touchdown fewer than they got at this game, we would have had them. If the defensive line had just been shored up a little bit, we might have had them. But that's the trouble, when the offense doesn't perform, the defense has to pick up the slack. And when the defense doesn't perform, fucking offense has to step in and take over. Both sides have to work together in football. You can't have an O-line that produces and a D-line that does nothing. You can't have a D-line that produces and an O-line that does nothing. Both sides have to work together. And yes, I think both sides are clicking, but I think this is on the O-line. I think this is on the offensive side of the ball mostly. I think the offense needs to work on scoring in the first half, making big plays in the first half. And I think again with the goddamn run game. I cannot stress enough that we've got to work on the run game. Now, why am I being all mellow and analytical like this? Why am I not going nuts like I normally do? Because, folks, I'm not mad. I mean, I'm disappointed that we lost, but no, I'm not mad. You know, there's nothing to get mad about. I mean, I can't be mad. I can't be angry at the way the Philadelphia Eagles performed last night, especially in the second half. Now, I work second shift, and it was a Monday night game, or a Thursday night game, excuse me. It's Friday as I'm recording this. I work second shift, so I wasn't able to watch the actual game, but I was able to keep an eye on the score on my breaks. And let me tell you something. And after work, and let me tell you something. I was a little disappointed to see the score, but it wasn't bad. I mean, we only lost by like one possession. It was a close game. All we needed was one more touchdown. All we needed to do was score more consistently in the first half. If we can do that, if we can work on that and we can do that, we win. I'm telling you. All right? That's all I got. You know, this isn't a rage video. This isn't me going nuts. I mean, because there's really nothing to go nuts about. It was a good game. You know, we just lost. And I think, it was a game that we lost. Okay, I'm disappointed. But I can't be really angry I can't really be angry at the way the Birds played. And you got to remember, it was Tom Brady. If we would have come back against Tom Brady and beat Tom Brady, that would have been something fucking special. Then I would have gone nuts. But honestly, I didn't expect to lose. I expect an Eagles win every time. But there are things we need to fucking work on, man. Fucking score in the first half. Shore up the defense a little bit. It's not the end of the fucking world. But, no football team's perfect. But I think we could be better. Yes, this is a rebuild season and this and that, but this loss, I think we can build off of it. We can actually use it, learn our lesson, build off of it, get them next week. That's it. That's all I got, man.